You know, not all heroes wear capes, and not all heroes start with powers. Let me tell you a story about a boy who faced the cruel realities of the world, but never gave up on his dream of becoming a hero. This is the tale of Izuku Midoriya, a boy born without any special abilities in a world where nearly everyone had one. And it all began when he was just 4 years old. At the tender age of 4, Izuku Midoriya learned a harsh truth: all men are not created equal. You see, in this world, 80% of the population is born with a quirk, a unique superpower that can range from the spectacular to the bizarre. It started years ago in Qingqing City, China, when a baby glowing with light was born. Soon after, superpowers began appearing all over the world, and society was transformed. Being a hero was no longer just a childhood dream, it was a real, government-sanctioned profession. But Izuku was quirkless. Despite this, Izuku was determined. He idolized the #1 hero, All Might, whose smile and unshakable resolve in the face of danger inspired him to believe that he, too, could be a hero. Izuku would watch videos of All Might saving people, his eyes wide with admiration and hope. He'd spend hours writing detailed notes in his Hero Analysis for the Future notebook, analyzing heroes' strengths and weaknesses, dreaming of the day he could join their ranks. But reality, as always, was unkind. In school, he was mercilessly bullied by Katsuki Bakugo, a boy with an explosive quirk who had been Izuku's childhood friend. "You're below the rejects, Deku. You're quirkless. How can you even stand in the same ring as me?" Bakugo would taunt. And every time, Izuku would just smile weakly, never daring to fight back. But there was a fire in his heart that Bakugo's words couldn't extinguish. One day, as Izuku walked home, something happened that would change his life forever. A monstrous villain, a being of pure liquid sludge, attacked him, suffocating him in a terrifying embrace. "Don't worry," the villain hissed, "it'll only hurt for about 45 seconds. Izuku struggled, gasping for air, his life flashing before his eyes. But just when all hope seemed lost, a booming voice echoed through the chaos, "It's all right now, young man. I am here." In an instant, the villain was defeated, blown away by a single punch. Izuku could hardly believe his eyes. Standing before him was the symbol of peace himself, All Might. And for a brief moment, Izuku's heart swelled with hope. Maybe, just maybe, he could be a hero too. But reality has a way of shattering dreams. After the battle, Izuku clung to All Might, desperate for answers. "Can I be a hero, even if I don't have a quirk?" he asked, his voice trembling with a mix of hope and fear. All Might hesitated. He had seen many things in his time as a hero, but this was a question that no amount of strength could answer easily. He knew the truth, that in a world like this, where power was everything, a quirkless boy would face insurmountable odds. So, with a heavy heart, All Might gave the only answer he could. "I'm sorry, young man. A hero needs power to fight, to protect, to save. Without a quirk." But before he could finish, their conversation was interrupted. The villain had escaped and taken another boy hostage. All Might, his time running out, was forced to leave, leaving Izuku alone with his shattered dream. Yet, Izuku wasn't one to give up. As the chaos unfolded and the hero struggled to contain the villain, something inside him snapped. It wasn't logic or reason that drove him, but pure instinct, the instinct to save, to protect, just like All Might. Without thinking, he ran towards the danger, throwing himself between the villain and the hostage. It was a reckless act, one born of desperation, but it was also the act of a true hero. All Might, seeing this, was reminded of what it meant to be a hero. It wasn't about having a quirk or being the strongest. It was about having the heart to do what's right, no matter the cost. Summoning every last ounce of his strength, All Might stepped in, delivering a devastating punch that not only saved the day but also changed Izuku's life forever. After the dust settled, All Might approached Izuku with a smile. "Young man," he said, "you reminded me today of what it truly means to be a hero. I told you that you couldn't be a hero without a quirk, but I was wrong. You have the most important quality of all, the heart of a hero. So, if you still want to be a hero, I can help you. But it's going to be tough. Are you ready for that?" And with tears in his eyes, Izuku nodded. Yes. From that moment on, Izuku Midoriya's life was forever changed. He had been chosen by All Might to inherit his power, to become the next symbol of peace. It wouldn't be easy, and the road ahead would be filled with challenges, but Izuku was ready. He was ready to go beyond, ready to push himself to the limit. Plus ultra. And so began Izuku Midoriya's journey from a quirkless boy to the greatest hero the world has ever known. It's a story of perseverance, of courage, and of never giving up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Because in the end, it's not the power that makes the hero, it's the heart.